Hi everybody, I'm Melissa with Pixie Dust Adventures, and I am back with part 2 of our 3-part video series. In this episode, we are going to talk about why I think you should cruise with a passport. If you missed episode 1, we talked a little bit about if passports are required and in which circumstances they are and are not. In our next episode, we are going to talk about what happens if you sail without a passport. In this episode, we are going to talk about why I think and I strongly encourage all of my guests to sail with a passport. Again, full disclosure, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not your cruise line, I'm not your cruise contract, and every circumstance, every ship, every sailing, every family is different. So definitely consult your travel professional, your cruise line, or whoever you need to find out exact information on your specific cruise. I believe everyone should cruise with a passport. It's kind of like having insurance. We already talked about a passport's not required if you're a U.S. citizen and you're departing from and returning to the same U.S. port of call on the same ship. Why would I say you should always cruise with a passport? There are always those one-off circumstances, whether it be weather, something wrong with the ship, a mechanical issue, an illness, when you need to return home back to the U.S. in a way other than on the cruise ship. If yourself or your family member becomes ill in a foreign port of call and you need to stay in that foreign port of call to get treatment, to seek medical treatment, you're going to need a passport to get home because you're obviously not going to be able to get back on that ship to sail home. If your ship has problems or there are weather-related issues, you are going to possibly need a passport to get home. If you have to get off of that ship or the ship stops in a foreign port of call and you need to fly home, you'll need a passport. If a family member of yours back in the United States that may not be on the cruise with you becomes ill, there's an emergency, something happens, and you need to get a flight home from another port of call, then you're going to need a passport so you can get off that ship, get a flight from the airport, and get home as quickly as you can. If for some reason you miss the start of your cruise, and hopefully that doesn't happen, but if it does and you want to catch up to your cruise in the next port of call, and hopefully you have insurance that will help you foot the bill on this, but if you miss the start of your cruise, you want to catch up to your cruise in another port of call, you may possibly have to take a flight from the U.S. to a foreign port to meet your cruise ship and get on it the next day. In those kind of circumstances, you will definitely need a passport. Having passports is just like having insurance. They're so much more reliable. You can sail with that passport. You don't have to wonder if your birth certificate is too faded or where it is, if it's in the lockbox or it's missing. And always make sure you're sailing with your name on your passport matching your name on your cruise reservation. And I'm always here to help you plan your next cruise. That's what I love to do. If you enjoy our videos and you get good information from them, please like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notifications of when we post new content. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you have questions. I might answer them in a future video as well. And if you would like planning assistance for your next cruise, look me up. My name is Melissa. You'll find me at PixieDustAdventures.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.